I know you're aware of this, but about half the country has right to work laws. 26 states have them. The PRO Act wasn't just about organizing or enabling unions to organize, which they already have the right to do. The PRO Act was about overturning right to work laws in 26 states, half of the country. Do you still support the PRO Act or don't you support the PRO Act?
Yesterday, Lori Chavez-Deremer, President Donald Trump's nominee for Labor Secretary, had some difficult questions, basically, lodged in her direction about her position on the PRO Act. Now, in the past, Chavez-Deremer has been in favor of the PRO Act. She was one of the only Republicans that promoted it, that co-signed legislation in Congress to try to get it passed. And it's supposed to help bolster the rights of workers in order to make it easier for them to organize in their workplace, to unionize if they want to. But some are accusing her of basically selling out after she walked back part of her support for one specific part of the PRO Act, as you're about to see.
Thank you, Senator Paul, and I appreciated our meeting as well. I thought it was quite, what you shared with me is how important it is to you and your state, and I heard that from many members. The right to work is a fundamental tenet of labor laws, where states have a right to choose if they want to be a right to work state, and that should be protected.
PRO Act would have overturned that.
Yes, thank you, Senator. I signed on to the PRO Act because I was representing Oregon's 5th District. But I also signed on to the PRO Act because I wanted to be at that table and have those conversations. But I fully, fairly, and support states who want to protect their right to work. I have said that to every senator that I have visited.
So you no longer support the aspect of the PRO Act that would have overturned state right to work laws?
Yeah, there were so many parts.
That's a yes?
Yes.
All right, so let's just take a quick moment to break down what right to work laws mean for anyone who's unfamiliar, because it does have a super dishonest name, okay? It's not about right to work, it's really about disempowering labor unions. So if you live in a right to work state, it basically means that you cannot be forced to join a union and pay union dues as a condition of employment. And that is a problem because what ends up happening is it strips unions of the resources they need in order to fight labor battles and things like that. But they still have to offer the same protections and the same benefits to non-dues paying workers that are part of a unionized, company or workforce. And you are also allowed to work in a unionized workforce without economically supporting the union, okay? So it was a way to really strip unions of their resources because a lot of people don't want to pay their dues. Now, critics of right to work laws argue that both situations are already protected by law thanks to both federal law and Supreme Court precedent, and that's not all. So-called right to work legislation goes one step further and entitles employees to the benefits of a union contract, including the right to have the union take up their grievance if their employer abuses them without paying any of the cost. Now, Senator Rand Paul, who you just heard ask Chavez-Deremer about right to work in the cold open, is a massive supporter of right to work laws, obviously. I mean, he identifies as a libertarian. He doesn't believe in workers' rights. Companies should be free to abuse workers as much as they want. Yes, that is a straw man, but honestly, come on, let's keep it real. He just doesn't want regulations protecting workers, and that's a problem. And I'm curious what you think about how Chavez-Deremer handled that, especially given her pro-labor past and the fact that she was endorsed by the head of the Teamsters Union.
Yeah, look, I'm hoping she's lying. And do I know? I do not know. I don't know what her real position is. Pondering Politics asked on Super Chat while we're live in the show here, are you concerned she's compromising her pro-worker positions to get the confirmation? Well, if she's compromising them and she was lying to us originally, I don't mean Young Turks, I mean the voters, about her position, then that sucks and I'm against it. If it turns out she's lying to the senators, that's Tuesday and I'm totally fine with it. So, I mean, you can't get confirmed without lying. That's just a fact. Because like the Uniparty will come in and be like, do you promise to serve only donors? They ask it in roundabout ways. Like in this case, what do you mean donors? The companies that hire these people are all donors to those senators.
Yeah.
So anyway, I hope she's lying to them, but I don't know what's in her heart. If they make a compromise but pass the majority of the PRO Act, that'd be a lot better than not passing any of it. That's another nuance here.
It seems that Republicans understand that the nominees of Republican presidents are going to tell senators everything they want to hear to get confirmed, whereas the left immediately like pounces and piles on. It's the Trump administration. She's the best option for labor in the Trump administration, given her past and her history and her support for labor rights. So yeah, we'll see.
Again, I think Sean O'Brien from the Teamsters did a great job in getting her in that position. But is she even going to get confirmed? I don't know, because since she is at least somewhat pro-labor, that's the thing that's going to really make the donors unhappy. So she might be a rare person that's in trouble, and not because she's crazy like Kash Patel, but because of the exact opposite reason.
Yeah.
Because she actually represents the average worker in America. So look, I'll take half a win in that position over no win at all, which is the normal labor secretaries for Republicans. So let's see what she can do and see if she gets in.
Hey, thanks for watching that video. We really appreciate it, guys. And we appreciate it if you become members, because that allows us to be independent, honest, progressive, all the things that you don't get from corporate media. And all of that is because of you guys. Hit the join button below and become one of us, become a Young Turk.